ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste, my dear friends. In this video, I am going to describe Amma Vidai, the science of self knowledge. It is extremely easy to know ourselves according to this song by Sri Ramana and Sri Murugnar. Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi explained the process of achieving self-realization leading to liberation to his disciple Murugnar. He wrote 5 stanzas, and through these 5 stanzas he explained the very simple and most authenticated process of achieving self-realization. The path of self-investigation, Atam Vichar, that Bhagwan taught us is the direct and easy means to eradicate ego, the root and foundation of all our troubles. But there is a widespread belief that it is a very difficult path and therefore suitable only for a few spiritually mature aspirants. Even among the devotees who lived with him, this was a widely held belief, as Murugnar discovered to his surprise in the following way. So these type of prejudices always prevail among all the religious sects. This is unfortunate, but it is reality. Such misconceptions are always prevalent among all the religions in the world. Now, let us know how Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi explained and described the process of self investigation, that is no, famously known as self enquiry. One day, soon after he came to Bhagwan, Murugnar was sitting in his presence, but after a while Bhagwan went outside, and while Murugnar was waiting for him to return, another devotee called Viswanathan approached and whispered in a secretive manner that Bhagwan is very great, but it is not possible to know anything from him directly, and he therefore offered to introduce him to Kavya Kantha Ganpati Sastri, saying that if he were to take Mantar Diksha, initiation in a mantra from him, he would thereby gain the clarity to understand Bhagwan's teachings. Seeing the surprise on Murugnar's face, Viswanath, Viswanathan advised him to think about it, saying he would return later. Later that day, Viswanathan approached him again and asked him what he had decided. But Murugnar told him that he had come only for Bhagwan's grace. So whether he was fit to receive it or not, he was not interested in seeking anything from anyone else. Telling this to Sadhu Om many years later, Muruganar said with a smile that Kavya Kantha's followers must then have decided that he was a hopeless case because they never again offered him such advice. He also said that this was one of the reasons why he decided a few years later to ask Bhagwan to write this song Amma Vidai. That is, Muruganar knew from his own experience how easy this practice of self investigation is, but he also knew that many other devotees wrongly believed it to be very difficult. So he wanted Bhagwan to write a poem to dispel this mistaken belief and thereby reassure sincere aspirants. And hence on 24th April 1927, he composed the Pallavi, refrain and Anupalvi, sub-refrain or post-refrain for this Kirtanam and asked Bhagwan to compose the Karnangal verses for it. Knowing why Muruganar made this request, Bhagwan immediately composed 5 Charnangal to explain how easy this path is and why it is so necessary. A Kirtanam is a musical composition consisting of a Pallavi, an Anupalvi and one or more Charnams in which the Pallavi expresses the central theme of the song and is therefore repeated after the Anupalvi and each of the Karnams. This Karnam is composed in the style of a well-known and much loved Kirtanam from Nandnar Charitrim, a Katha Kala Akshepam, a form of musical story telling that Gopal Krishna Bharati, a popular 19th century Tamil poet and musician, composed on the life of Nandnar, who is one of the most revered and loved of the 63 Tamil Sevite saints, whose stories are narrated in the Periya Puranam. Nandnar was a pariah, an outcast or untouchable, and in Gopal Krishna's version of his story, he worked as a bonded laborer for a cruel Brahman landowner. So Gopal Krishna composed a Kirtanam in which Nandnar addressed his master and sings in the Pallavi. Ah, O sir, very hard or difficult being your slave. Ah, very hard, in which Ayya can be taken to be either an exclamation ah or an address to his master sir. Therefore, in the same style, Muruganar composed the Pallavi for this Kirtanam. Ah, extremely easy Atam Vidya, knowing oneself. Ah, extremely easy. Unfortunately, in talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi, section 379, It is incorrectly recorded that Bhagwan said Chidambaram is the famous place of pilgrimage associated with Nandanar, who sang that Atam Vidya is most difficult of attainment. Muruganar, a long-standing devotee of Sri Bhagwan, began, however, that Atam Vidya is the easiest of attainments. Bhagwan, of course, would never have said that. Nandanar sang that Atam Vidya is most difficult of attainment because the song he was referring to was not composed by Nandanar but by Gopal Krishna Bharti in his Nandanar Charitram, and in that song there is no mention of Atam Vidya. Moreover, in the same passage of talks, it is incorrectly implied that after composing the Pallavi and Anupallavi, Muruganar could not pursue the theme further and laid the first four lines composed by him before Sri Bhagwan for completion, whereas in fact Murugnar could very well have completed the song if he had wanted to, but he did not want to because he had composed the Palvi and Anupalvi with the intention to ask Bhagwan to compose the Charnang, Charnangal so that he could affirm that Atam Vidya is extremely easy. Palvi, refrain by Muruganar. English translation: extremely easy. Atam Vidya, extremely easy. Explanatory paraphrase: what a wonder! Knowing oneself is so extremely easy. So extremely easy. Anupalvi, sub-refrain by Sri Muruganar. English translation: oneself exists as so very real, even for those who are simple-minded, that an amalka fruit on the palm and as unreal, extremely easy. Explanatory paraphrases: oneself exists as so very real and clear even for those who are simple minded that in comparison even an amalka fruit on the palm is found to be unreal and unclear. Therefore, extremely easy. Atam Vidya, extremely easy. Now let us know the five verses. First verses, English translation. Though oneself exists incessantly and indubitably as real, the body and world which are unreal arise sprouting as real when unreal darkness pervaded thought is dissolved without reviving even an iota. In the reality pervaded heart space oneself, the sun will certainly shine by oneself, darkness will cease, suffering will end, happiness will surge forth. Extremely easy. Explanatory paraphrase: though oneself exists incessantly and indubitably or imperishably as real, the body and world which are unreal arise sprouting as if real when thought which is pervaded by or full of unreal darkness, the darkness of self-ignorance, namely ego, which is the cause for the appearance of the body and the world, is dissolved without reviving even an iota. In other words, when it is dissolved in such a manner that it does not ever revive even an iota in the heart space, which alone is real oneself, who is the sun of pure awareness, will certainly shine by oneself spontaneously or of one's own accord. Darkness, self ignorance in the form of ego will cease, suffering will end, happiness will surge forth. Therefore, extremely easy, Atam Vidya, extremely easy. Verse number 2. Since the thought this, the body composed of flesh itself is I, alone is the one thread on which the various thoughts are strung. If one goes within thus, what is the place from which I spread out? Thoughts ceasing in the cave, Atam Jnana alone will shine spontaneously as I am I. This alone is silence, the one space, the abode of bliss. Extremely easy. Explanatory paraphrase. Since the thought this, the body composed of flesh itself is I, alone is the one thread on which all the various thoughts are strung. If one goes within investigating what is the place from which I spread out, or who am I, what is my place, all thoughts, including the root thought, I am this body, will cease or depart, and in the cave of one's heart, Atam Jnana, pure self awareness, alone will shine spontaneously or as oneself, as I am I. That is, as awareness of oneself as oneself alone. This alone is silence, the one space of pure awareness, the abode of bliss. Therefore, extremely easy, Atam Vidya, extremely easy. Verse number 3. English translation. Without knowing oneself, if one knows whatever else, what? If one has known oneself, then what exists to know? When one knows in oneself that self, which is the light without separation in separate sentient beings, within oneself, the shining of oneself alone will flash forth. The shining forth of grace, the annihilation of ego, the blossoming of happiness, extremely easy. Explanatory paraphrase. Without knowing oneself, if one knows whatever else, so what? That is, how can such knowledge be reliable? So, how can it have any real value? If one has known oneself, then what else exist to know. When one knows in oneself that self, one's real nature, which is the light that shines abhinna, without bhinna, separation, division, difference, or distinction in separate sentient beings or souls within oneself. Atam Prakasha, the shining clarity or light of oneself alone will flash forth like lightning. This is Arul Vilasa, the shining forth, amorous play or beauty of grace. Ahavinasa, the annihilation of ego. Imba Vikasa, the blossoming of happiness. Therefore, extremely easy. Atam Vidya, extremely easy. Verse number 4. English translation. To untie the bonds beginning with action, to rise from the devastation beginning with birth, more than whatever path. This path is exceedingly easy when one just is, resting without the least action of mind, speech, or body. In the heart, the light of oneself alone, the eternal experience, fear does not exist. The ocean of bliss alone. Extremely easy. Explanatory paraphrase. To untie the bonds beginning with karma, that is the bonds of action and of all that results from it, and to rise or be resurrected from the devastation beginning with birth, that is, to transcend and become free from the miseries of embodied existence, which begins with birth and ends with death, more than whatever other path. This path of Atam Vichara is exceedingly easy when one just is, resting calmly as pure awareness, without the least karma, action of mind, speech, or body. In one's heart, the light of oneself alone will shine forth clearly as I am I, having thereby drowned and lost oneself, namely ego, forever in this perfectly peaceful and infinitely clear state of pure awareness. It will be clear that this is one's eternal experience. Fear does not or will not exist. The ocean of infinite bliss alone will remain. Therefore, extremely easy Atam Vidya, extremely easy. Verse number 5. English translation. In the heart that investigates within as it is without thinking of anything other, oneself, which is called Anamlai, the one substance which shines as the eye to the mind eye, which is the eye to the sense organs, beginning with eye, which illumine that begins with space, and as the space to the mind, space will certainly be seen. Grace also is certainly necessary. Be adorned with love, happiness will certainly appear. Extremely easy. Explanatory paraphrase. In the ulam, heart or mind that investigates within, just being as it is without thinking of anything other than itself, Atma, oneself, which is called Anam Lai, the one porul, real substance, which shines as the eye to the mind eye, which is the eye to the five sense organs, beginning with eyes, which illumines the five elements, beginning with space, and as the space to the mind space will certainly be seen. For one to see oneself as one actually is, grace also is certainly necessary. In order to be a suitable receptacle to imbibe grace, one should be adorned with, bound by, or possessed of love for seeing and thereby just being as one actually is. Infinite happiness will then certainly appear or be experienced. Therefore, extremely easy. Atam Vidya, extremely easy. Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi has explained the process of self enquiry in very easy and elaborate manner. Thank you for watching this video. Namaskar, my dear friends. Thank you.